Happy versus Chaemiko. The best undead in the world against the best human in the world. Actually, he's ranked 2nd in the race rankings, Chaemiko is, which is kind of weird. Who's ahead of him? Sock? That seems a bit inaccurate. In my opinion, definitely Chaemiko the best, but we'll see how this shapes up now. Happy, of course, incredibly strong against human. And, of course, this matchup also favors the undeads a bit. We'll see how this best of 7 turns out. We hop onto map number 1 on Autumn Leaves. Old Autumn Leaves here, by the way, to be remembered. Because we are playing on Neddy's servers. Every single game here we played on Neddy's servers. In some other tournaments, also War3 Champions is being played, but in this tournament it's only on Neddy's. Our early game is about to kick off, but first I want to thank our supporters here already. Lots of subs coming in, guys. Thank you. We have Zuhead with the 4 months, Sean Wright with the 40 months. He says, let's go Chaemiko. Tectonic with the 7 months, Sir Samsa with 7 months, Karubik with 21 months, and By Sly 92 with 16-month resub. So Happy has been playing a lot of Lich Fast Expansion recently on certain maps, and seems like that is going to be the call here once again. And Chaemiko not going for the early expansion, but rather creeping the merchant first. Interesting. This is something I've seen from other humans and in other matchups, but I haven't seen Chaemiko do it yet. It costs a lot of militia time, but the great thing is you get level 2 instantly, you get the item, and you can also buy the circlet if you want, which he did. Karubik also with 5 gifted subs. Thank you. So Happy didn't scout beforehand, only now sending out skellies to scout. He's trying to find the human expansion and try to harass it as much as he can. But Chaemiko not going for the expo at all. May just want to go a 1-base tech here and is very unlucky with the items. Oh my goodness. Double ring. Super unlucky with the Archmage. Unfortunate start for Chaemiko. As if Todd was playing. Jeez. Happy on the other hand, found the mantle, which is perfect for him. Not sure which tome he got, but from this camp you also get a big tome. Expansion not quite started yet. The footy is scouting, figuring out the timing. And yeah, it's a 1-base tech. This is something I had thought about quite a bit. Oh, did you see that? Militia denied the Watch Elemental, so Lich doesn't reach level 2. That's huge. But yeah, I was thinking, if the undead is going for a fast expo, it might be better to just tech and then try to minimize losses, get level 3, maybe trade with a level 3 Archmage, and go for a tier 2 push. It's still very much unclear, I guess, what the best build is, what the best counters are, because this is still fairly new territory. Happy started playing this Lich Fast Expansion only over the last 1 or 2 months, I believe. So we're still in the developmental stage, I would say. Chaemiko now creeping this green camp. If he creeps the other green with a militia, that's going to be level 3 for him. That is exactly what he does. Dude, these CO2 rings are so unfortunate. Imagine if this was 2 claws of attack. He would be so strong right now with level 3. Not quite the case. Happy's drops phenomenal so far. Over here we do have a mantle, but Chaemiko doesn't really have the time to pick it up. Oh, does he have the window to cancel here, I wonder? He's waiting for the level 3. He manages it perfectly. That's a cool creep route, by the way. Shop, green, militia green, this green, boom, that's level 3. Alright, here we go. Archmage instantly surrounded. Gonna be forced to TP out. Question is the damage enough to get the cancel on the Haunted? Oh, Watch Elemental has to be moved out of TP range. Oh no, it was in TP range. The Watch Elemental left the attack, and that means that the damage... Oh, it has to be enough. It has to be enough. It's not enough. Oh, are you kidding me? And that's 3 footies falling. And the reason why this remains standing is because of the super fast reactions by Happy. He was expecting a push to come in, and he was extremely fast to close that surround on the Archmage. Chaemiko almost got the cancel, man. It was so close.
A player's forces are under attack.
And with that Expo cancel failing, Chaemiko seems to be quite far behind now. Happy also gonna catch up in experience here. Gonna get his level 3, which is huge. Level 2 Nova, very strong, especially against Footman. As we see an MK coming second. Sanctum, no blacksmith yet. So no rifles on the horizon. It's very important on the Archmage to be able to get in and out. I mentioned the Nova being good against footies, also very good against Archmage. And of course, thanks to Dark Ritual, there's great mana sustain here on Happy's side. The downside of that is... Ooh, Chaemiko knows the Nova could be coming in, needs to be very careful now that its TP is gone. Downside of this build is that you're not going to have Frost Armor, which is going to... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ooh, 20 HP on the Archmage, just barely makes it away. The MK now with a Stormbolt plus Water Elemental, fairly good against the ghouls. But man, this AM has to be careful. He realizes there's no more mana on the Lich. Chaemiko, of course, a micro monster. Happy eats the ghoul. Now he's got the next Nova, but the AM was just barely out of range. Dude, stressful scenes that we see here. And it's a 1-base tier 3 tech by Chaemiko. It's like roles reversed. But man, how different this game would have been if only he had gotten the cancel here. Happy's anticipation and presence of mind to surround the Archmage there changed the flow of the game. MK has to scout where the Lich is running around so that the Archmage doesn't get caught by the Nova. If the MK falls, it's okay. He's only level 1 hero. It's going to be easy to revive. But the AM cannot be lost. Whew. The old man is going to need a new... Oh, wait. Invis Lich. The priest heal is so important right now. Oh, the priest heal. Is it enough? No, it just barely is not enough. Yeah, and that is GG already. Can't come back from that anymore. Invis potion on the Lich finds the execute. That was so close to the MK. Was just millimeters behind. If the Stormbolt lands a little bit earlier, he saves the Archmage. Probably still not a good position, to be fair, for Chaemiko. With just the 1-base play. I wonder what the plan was with a fast tier 3. Because nothing he gets there is like super good. Like Griffins can get countered too hard by Fiends. Knights, I don't think he has the economy to really make in a strong manner. Not sure. Yeah, that cancel failing was a big problem. And also the items, very unlucky. Double ring, super unfortunate. But that is sometimes the way it goes. A bit of RNG, of course, is always a factor in Warcraft 3. And Happy takes the 1-0 lead. Happy, of course, is the big favorite here. Also in the prelims on his way here, he defeated another human player. That was Thunder. Also from South Korea, but certainly a bit below Chaemiko's level. Happy grabs the 1-game lead here. Yesterday, in our first series of the day, we saw Lawlight versus Moon, and there also, score-wise, it was pretty one-sided. 4-1 in favor of Lawlight. Focus also winning yesterday with 4-2 against Sock. What's your take on the Lamar album so far? Well, it's too early for me to tell. I need like at least a month to have a decent understanding. But so far, I like it a lot. And it's more accessible to me early on than Damn was. Damn is also, of course, an amazing album, but it took me a while to really get used to it, I guess, and to learn to appreciate it. The new one seems to be a lot more accessible. And I've read online that a lot of critics don't feel like it's as good as his previous work. But I like it a lot so far. Alright, map number 2 coming up next. Chaemiko wants to make sure not to fall too far behind. If you're behind 0-2 or 0-3, it will become almost impossible to win this series still. Best of 7, of course. So, 2 long series today. Well, of course, Happy also has kind of reputation for being able to close those out quickly with 3-0 or 4-0. But Chaemiko, like I said, the best human in the world, will try to mount a defense here. Our second map, Amazonia, with Happy in the unfortunate dark green. Very hard to spot on the minimap, but it is what it is. Chaemiko in the red. Bottom left. It is a ghoul build again for Happy. This will certainly be a Lich first again. Some undeads like to play Cryptlord, of course. Some even DK ghoul build. Some even Dreadlord. Even Happy has shown the Dreadlord expansion once, but only on Echo Isles, where it's the easiest out of all the maps in the pool. Here I imagine it should be Lich Expo, or Lich Ghouls. And I think Chaemiko, upon seeing Lich and Ghouls, should not expand. Lich Ghoul harass against the expansion is insanely strong. So I wonder if Happy's playing the wrong build here, perhaps. Because if Chaemiko identifies the build, which he should, he could just go one base rifles, rifle caster. And I think there he should be in a fine position. If Happy, on the other hand, if he was the one to try to expand here, it should be suicide. If Chaemiko is again not expanding but playing aggressive like we saw on the first map, and Happy is trying to pull through with the expo, that should be impossible to do.
A player's forces are under attack.
How about a tournament where all players play reversed races? It would be kind of cool and, you know, like a fresh new concept. So that's kind of neat. But the overall level of play would just be a lot worse, always. So, you know, it also has a bit of a downside.
Player's forces are under attack.
Lich running into the middle, a good footy scout. Very important for Chaemiko here to have the footman scout ready, know what's going on, and not lose it too easily. So have it in hold position like this, in vision range, perfect, as always, perfect. Oh my god, dude. The third ring in a row. Are you kidding me? What's the item here? Gauntlets. Also pretty bad. Oh my god. Chaemiko is ridiculously unlucky today. Well, maybe he's getting all of the bad luck out of the way right now. Before later he finds the good items, hopefully. And claws on Happy's side. It is not exactly fair so far. Chaemiko is not playing one base this time, seemingly. He's getting a tower, getting a fourth farm. And this looks like an expansion. Right? Happy scouts the main, sees no tech, smells like an expo. Yeah, more peasants. Ooh, baby. This could be a bloody slaughter. Where the boys at? Where the boys at? I feel like Chaemiko could have just played one base tech here. I think that would have been... Dude, what's going on in this game? Maybe Chaemiko himself was a bit uncertain. Big last hit here. Oh, he stole it! He stole it with the footy! The mad lad. That's normally Happy's move. Oh, the Lich almost got surrounded. Bakers. Militia creeping solo. What? The Lich has to run. Chaemiko delayed the creeping of the expo quite a bit. Doing it with a lot of militia, a lot of them being sent back home. This could be a very vulnerable target. But Chaemiko did a great job putting pressure on the Lich and making it hard for him to engage. This is actually working out. Dude, scroll the beast. The worst item again. Unbelievably unlucky. Chaemiko right here. Happy's gonna get his level 3. But he's very low HP, so he can get pressured pretty easily. Look at these items. Look at these items, dude. Almost unbelievable item discrepancy between the two. Pretty sick. I thought an expo attempt here would be suicide against Lich, but Chaemiko really wisely knew Happy was going to be greedy to try to get this camp, and then he could get the footies involved, put damage on the Lich, put pressure on him. Oh, but the Nova. Oh, he pre-splits the peasants to not take full damage from the Nova. Chaemiko is just so good. In my opinion, Chaemiko's on a level where no other human is at the moment. Oh! The Archmage dies! Oh no! He forced the TP out. Oh, but he loses the Archmage. If he had just TP'd last second, this would have been great for Chaemiko. Well, maybe not great, but at least better.
Players' forces are under attack.
Lich very hurt, of course, as well, but there was so much experience from the Archmage. He's about to get a level 4 here. And then we're gonna have a ton of mana. And that's Scroll of the Beast, by the way. Like, he popped it. Every other item would have been amazing for him. Every other item would have allowed for him to easily push away the Lich and Ghouls. But he only found the shitty Scroll of the Beast. Next map, I'm gonna pay very close attention. Like, if Chaemiko keeps finding bad items on the next map, I'm gonna feel very sorry for him. Like, extremely unfortunate so far with the items. You know, Todd always exaggerates with how bad his items are. But Chaemiko's really have been horrendous. Thank you, by the way, Black Link, for the 30-month resub. Look at that, Lich. He found claws again, by the way. This is legit perfect inventory. Well, I guess you could argue Circlet is better, but this Lich is very strong now. Full mana. 500 mana points to use. Ooh. And that was because of the Archmage kill, because Chaemiko couldn't quite pull the TP in time. The one mistake by Chaemiko this game was not quite pulling the TP fast enough. And look at the Nova. Look at the Nova. Against the footies, against the militia, it is ridiculous. Lich leveling up beyond level 4. And the DK is about to come in. Gonna have some coils ready to heal up, especially the first hero. Chaemiko's still waiting for tier 2 to finish. Zeppelin now ready. Very nice to have. Try to save the first hero. Dark Ritual, so strong now on level 2. Every skeleton gives you a Nova, more or less. Oh, I like the shop here. That's pretty cool. You can heal up. Archmage footies. Load up. And safely heal inside the Zep. Oh, the tower is going to be falling. The militia are just dying too quickly. The Lich is getting so much mana. And Chaemiko might just be getting broken here on Happy's tier 2. Happy is going tier 3 in the meantime, even going for Garg. We've seen Happy move away more and more in many matchups, and almost all of them, from Fiends, interestingly. Here also, so far, we see not a single Fiend out. But lots of ghouls still alive. Some were lost, but also many were saved. The frenzy timing is going to be painful. Chaemiko needs to set up towers fast. He's even halting gold income right now, aware of the fact that towers are very much needed. Oh, look at that gargoyle. You can even cancel some healing here, perhaps. Towers aren't ready yet. Chaemiko's been mining for a while, but he's just still too broke. Oh my god, Slish does just insane damage, and that's it. GG. Expansion doesn't work out here. Happy takes the second map as well. Chaemiko with a good early game, though. Of course, that hero dying again is what breaks his neck. But outside of that, it looked really good. But maybe a one-base play would have been better. I still feel like if you just go one base, toe-to-toe with the Lich Ghoul build, I think you might be in a decent spot. Because especially when you get level 3 Archmage, you can trade pretty well with water elementals. Of course, the opponent doesn't have Coil or Aura for a long time. But maybe Chaemiko tried that already, especially on AZ, and found it lacking. For map number 3, though, we should be seeing something else, right? Or let me think about that. So we're gonna have Concealed Hill for the third map, which is not a very good Lich map, because you certainly cannot expand, and also harassing the opponent might not be so good because it's really far away. So this could be now a return to standard Tet Fiend build, DK Fiends, which is perhaps the variant where Chaemiko feels more comfortable. Oh yeah, people mentioning Blood Mage. True. Chaemiko has also been playing a good amount of Blood Mage first against this Lich playstyle, against some undeads, and against Lucy, for example. It looked really good. But I believe to be able to play Blood Mage, you need Mercenaries early. Blood Mage is did I say Blood Mage? I mean Paladin. Paladin just simply isn't that good of an early game hero because he's not ranged, he's slow. He doesn't have summons. So I think you need the Mercs to make the Pally work. And that, of course, is only the case on certain maps, not on Concealed. Alright, our first 2 maps were over pretty quick. I'm looking at the clock, guys, and it's only 1:23, so not even 14 minutes for our first 2 maps. Normally, you know, these best of 7s take a long time to play out. But if Happy keeps dominating the way he is, this might be one of the faster best of 7s. And of course, especially in this matchup as human, inhuman versus undead, any mistake you make can be punished super hard. And especially by Happy, who's always going to take that opportunity and run with it as incredibly and exploitively as you can. That's not a real adverb, is it? But you guys know what I mean. He's going to exploit it to its fullest potential, always. It's a ghoul build again, by the way. So Lich ghouls again. See if Chaemiko this time again is going to try to expand, or if now he's just going to go for the 1-base play. DK ghouls. Wait, what? DK ghouls. Huh. I think in that case he should definitely go 1-base. Chaemiko, I mean. Seeing DK ghouls means that, well, expanding will be dangerous against ghouls. But it also means that there's going to be no level 3 Lich early on to snipe away one unit after the next. And I think that should allow for an easier transition into tier 3, or tier 2 at least, on 1-base for Chaemiko. Some humans really don't want to move away from the fast expansion playstyle at all. But I think against ghoul builds, it is doable. I think 1-base against Tet Fiend build is horrible for human. Because the Tet Fiend build just transitions so well into the late game, whereas the human build doesn't really. But if the undead plays a ghoul build, it's a different story. The ghouls are very good early for creeping and harassing, but they will fall off later. They don't transition so well into the late game as Fiend build does. Alright, Chaemiko has seen it now. He knows about the DK ghoul opening, and he's going to have to decide very soon whether he wants to expand or not. It seems like he doesn't want to. Moving north here, creeping the green, should mean that he is going to start teching soon.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, and finally no ring of protection. It's still not the best item, the gloves, but it's better than the ring. Archmage gets level 2. The militia could creep this here soon to give a bit more experience. Wait a minute. 4th farm? Is he expanding again? The Acolyte saw no
Player's
tech.
forces are
Happy's
under
tech
attack.
also not the very fastest, but starts it now. Gonna get level 2 DK momentarily. What's Chaemiko doing? He could theoretically attack the main, force Happy to retreat, get the tele staff, and then staff over to this creep camp. That would be kind of cool. Happy wakes up the creeps. Okay, and now he knows what's up. Gets the tele staff. Yeah. Okay, this is nice. Footy's gonna threaten an attack with the Archmage, and Militia gonna go over to the gold mine. Okay, this is a cool play. That's a really nice way of trying to deal with the ghoul attack. But Happy's aware. Happy knows what's going on. The DK is heading south. Ooh. Archmage getting surrounded. At least the ghouls aren't here to harass at the expansion, but the DK certainly is. Went for his own telestaff. To be safe, I guess. And this is working fairly well so far for Chaemiko. Didn't lose the last hit yet. The ghouls haven't arrived yet. But once they arrive, the peasants are going to be in big trouble again. Last hit goes to Happy. He takes that for himself. Archmage not level 3 yet. Here's another ring. Jesus Christ. The rings. Ghouls looking for the surround. Oh, he almost got out, but not quite. Has to TP out. Footies have to run out of TP range to defend the expo, but this is a lot of ghouls, man. Uh-oh. Abby's putting some damage on the town hall. Ghouls attacking in the back. This has to be a cancel. Yikes. Rough position again, and the Archmage is so hurt. Has to run. Just the Skellies and the Ghouls. Good enough to take a lot of peasants. Chaemiko again with a horrible, horrible early game. But Happy has no lumber. This is the one downside for the Russian. He pulled so many ghouls that he has absolutely no lumber. Won't be able to tech for quite some time. But look at this massacre here. So many peasants falling. Also a few ghouls going down. AM did get level 3. Oh wait, the DK is chasing though. Oh, is he just dead? Can you buy something? Boots? Anything to try to survive? No. AM falls level 3. That's GG. Again. Against Lucy, Chaemiko looked really good, but here against Happy, he's having a rough go of it. 3-0, quick lead for Happy, 1 map away from winning the best of 7. In less than 30 minutes. That is pretty crazy. It was a nice idea by Chaemiko. Buying the telestaff in the north, trying to force Happy to remain on his side so that he could safely creep the natural with the militia. But Happy was also, he wasn't exactly a step ahead, but he was on par with Chaemiko. He saw the play coming, he defended with the ghouls, but the DK was in position to harass right away, and the ghouls following later. And of course, Concealed is a very hard map to expand on. And again, I have to ask, wouldn't one base play have been just simply better? One base into rifles with an MK. I believe would have been better, but maybe I'm wrong. Thank you, Genesis, with a 7-month resub. I like Side's optimism. He says, it's a best of 7, guys. It's not over yet. That's true. Would be remarkable if Chaemiko was able to turn this around from this position, down 0-3. But of course, he's in a very tough spot now. Good thing for Chaemiko is, this is probably going to be his hardest match during the whole round-robin group stage. 1-0 is also very scary. And of course, Human's hardest matchup is probably against Undead right now. But 1-0 is the same, as strong as Happy. So still, this could be a successful round-robin run for Chaemiko. This is, of course, his first game, and also Happy's first game. Last expansion map in the pool. In the past, oh, Paladin. Hell yeah. What are we gonna get here? Lich, right? Yeah, Lich first. Pally first, boys. Here we go. Paladin first has been seeing a bit more play lately, but he needs some help. He needs some mercenary support. Ideally, he needs an easy expansion. Ideally, both of which is the case on this map. Paladin first, something we rarely see, but does have some great promise. If he gets into the late game, if he gets high level, Paladin is very strong. Paladin scales extremely well with level 3 and beyond, especially against undead, of course. Human nowadays has big difficulty playing differing first heroes. The Archmage simply is the best early game hero, and the other heroes seem to be lackluster in the early game specifically. Which is why I think the Paladin should have his movement speed increased. But yeah, whatever. It is the Pally first here, and we're gonna have the Mercenary Camp prepped first. Footy taking a bit of damage, but of course the Pally can heal here via Holy Light. Happy scouted this. Was thinking about maybe stealing the Shadow Priest. High Priest. Shadow Priest. Lol. Oh! Last second Holy Light. Crystal Ball. Dude. That's the worst item again. Unbelievable. Chaemiko really not blessed by RNGs so far today. He scouted the expansion attempt of Happy. Shouldn't surprise him too much on this map specifically. Fast Expo has to be expected. And a circlet for the Lich here. Quick level 2 for the Pally. Gonna creep the green and then the natural. Expand with level 3 will be the plan. Question is, what's Happy gonna do against it? Happy will have the faster Expo, probably.
A player's forces are under attack.
But might have lower hero levels. Let's see about that. One of the big strengths of the Lich in the early game and early mid-game, of course, is single out targets with Nova. Buy boots, right clicks, Nova right click, kill them off, get more experience, get ahead. The Paladin can, of course, counter this with Holy Light. The unit that's supposed to be taken out and low HP can be saved by the Pally. He doesn't have the summons of the Archmage. He doesn't have the Brilliance Aura to help casters in the late game. But he has Holy Light, which is very strong. And he's holding on to the second skill point so far. With Divine Shield, you can also do very effective economy harass.
A player's forces are under attack.
If you have the space to do it. Ooh, that Holy Light. Making creeping here a bit tough for Happy. Happy creeping with the rules while the Lich is on the way to harass. Oh, and the timing is perfect. Oh, and the level 3 timing also might be perfect. He's also got the Telestaff to return home. Oof, that's going to be painful. Oh, Chaemiko doesn't see this one coming. He's buying the boots. He's spilling the peasants pretty well again. The Nova only hits 2 peasants. Chaemiko's doing this about as well as he can. Oh, but then he sends the peasants back perhaps too late. Mercenaries now come back. I wonder what they were. They were perhaps a bit late. Very well saved by Chaemiko. In the end, only 2 peasants fall here. This could have been way worse. Happy staffs back, gets the parry apt. The thing is, the Pally can pressure the Lich really well. Lich is low HP, Pally has lots of nukes. Holy Light, of course, does damage against undead units, and it's only 65 mana. Holy Light is one of the best spells in the game, without question. Problem is just that it's oftentimes hard to get a Pally to high level without falling behind. It is Divine Shield, by the way. No aura here on the Pally. Expansion is indeed mining faster for Happy, and also the tech for the undead might be quicker. But Chaemiko's lumber is looking good. He can start teching here very soon himself. Well, chasing after the Berserker, I wonder if that's perhaps a bit of a waste of time. Can't kill that off with a Holy Light. Chaemiko now getting ready to defend at the Expo, as his second base is finally finished and full mining will be started. We have the tier 2 beginning for Happy. And Chaemiko can start his own tier 2 here momentarily. Where's the Lich?
A player's forces are under attack.
Towards the main base now, it seems. Chaemiko needs to start teching here soon. He doesn't want to fall too far behind. There it is. Tier 2 begins, but that means the peasants that die in the main are going to be very hard to replace. The Lich is looking for damage against the economy. Holy Light? Didn't quite save the peasant. Tried to go for the Lich. He's gonna get the ghoul here, which is something. Oh, no. Wasn't quite fast enough. At the same time, the Ghoul's ready to attack in the south. The Lich will be joining them here thanks to the Telestaff. And Happy's doing a really good job keeping his opponent busy, because if it was to come to a full-out fight, just army versus army, I'm pretty sure Chaemiko would win that fight easily. But Happy's looking for the harass right now, trying to take out economy, trying to force Chaemiko to stay home and dodge fights. Just hunt after the economy, get ahead by killing them off, and not just get ahead economically there, but also avoid those fights actively by forcing Chaemiko to stay defensive. Oh! Pally saw the Lich. Don't think he can really kill him though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wait, with Divine Shield, can you do it? They have the same movement speed. It's daytime now, so Invul Potion and Heal Scroll have become available at the shop. Wait a minute, is he dead? He doesn't have a TP. He's gonna have to block him here with a building or something. Oh! Oh, that's pretty sick. Okay. Lich does get away, but you see the power of Holy Light. It is definitely very strong. But soon that's going to be healing, of course. We have a transition into Fiends. Tier 2 about to finish. Did he buy a Pendant of Energy? Yeah, he did. He did. I like it. Sentry wards found here. Gonna pick those up and sell them. Invul Potion now on the Pally as well. Could try to go for some Acolyte damage. Again, with Holy Light. It's very effective. But also Lich getting good experience. About to be level 4. Level 4 Lich, always a big level up. I wonder if he's gonna go Frost Armor. And what's the build here for Chaemiko? He has shown Pallies into rifles before. Against which, of course, you wouldn't need Frost Armor. Alright, Paladin now level 4, level 2 Divine Shield. And this is some very effective harass. As long as there's mana on the Paladin. And here, Pendant of Energy makes so much sense. He can stay in this harass for a bit longer. Oh, wants to use one more Holy.
A town is under siege.
Now it's going to be time to staff out. Into the main? Really? He's got a lot of invuln time between the Invul Potion and the level 2 Divine Shield. Which is again ready. Oh, but now the Nova. You see the effect. Also Happy got the big mana potion. Ooh, this is going to be a lot of mana. Between Dark Ritual and the mana pot. Eats the mana pot right away. Finding more kills. The Paladin investing so much mana and health for the harass. Happy very smartly punishes it. With the attack. Ooh. Pally. Level 2 Divine Shield gets him to safety. Needs to heal ASAP. I'd say some mana potions as well should be bought here. Tier 3 coming. Inner Fire Rifles, the Blood Mage in the main. He's a very squishy hero though. Gotta be careful. Arcane Tower falls, it makes things more difficult. This Blood Mage seems to be a goner. Holy Light last second, maybe? No. Doesn't quite get it off. And that's very painful. Normally, when the Blood Mage comes out, you want to transfer all that mana onto the Pally, where it's really efficient. But he wasn't able to do it. And the Pally, I hope he has the Divine Shield ready. It wasn't. It was still on cooldown. So he has to pull the TP to survive. Chaemiko again. In a rough spot. In the meantime, Happy reached tier 3. We're going Destroyers, Fiends, Frenzy upgrade. Why not? Happy's firing on all cylinders here. Very smart by Happy to realize that after the harass here, when the Pally was damaged, he could put on the screws. The match is about to be over. If the Pally dies, that's probably game. Telestaff's not ready. He does have an Invul Potion. The Paladin is surrounded and dead. And this might be our first 4-0 of the running season here in the Doubi Pro Max Cup. Another Nova coming in. That's just so ridiculously strong. Blood Mage falls. That's level 2, and I believe there's no coming back from this one, man. 46 supply and no heroes alive. And even Militia Call wouldn't be too strong here because there's Nova. The Nova that is so strong against things like Militia. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. It's about to hit level 5. You can start eating Fiends and Ghouls for mana. I think it's easily worth it, especially with all the gold income that Happy has. We even have a Destroyer right now. I don't think Destroyer is actually needed or even useful right here, but whatever. Ghoul with Backpack brings in the Orb as well. No revive on the Blood Mage. Oh, one Destroyer might actually go down. It's a bit more experience for the Pally, but just too far behind. Oh, great surround. Takes out a Fiend there. Chaemiko flexing where he can, but he's too far behind. GG, and a clear smackdown from Happy. And a 4-0.